Hey guys, Claak here, and today I just want to show you a little ability that you already know about, but you probably never put too much thought into it, or you just never thought of using it. And this video is just to show you how good a certain ability is. And that ability is Enrage Meme. It's so good. It is good for offensive and defensively. If you're using it for offensively, basically you can go ahead and maim the healer. After the maim, you can go maim again, and after that maim, you can bash. And so that's a lot of CC. The healer is going to be sitting in alone, and then you have your skull bash, obviously. So healers are going to have really tough time if you run this talent. And another pro is when you're doing it defensively, you can use it anytime on the off-target DPS, and it will pretty much make them trinket, or they have to sit it. Either they sit it or they trinket, and there's no other option because this is not a dispellable thing. And that's really nice, and a lot of times you can get a lot of trinkets with this ability alone just because it's 6 seconds in. It's pretty much, it acts as a poly, but it's undispellable, and which is really nice. And it doesn't go on DR with bash, so it's, again, that makes it even more overpowered in its own way. There was a lot of talk about in 7.15 of Feral Druids getting Cyclone, and Blizzard didn't do that. What they did was instead give us Enrage Meme. That is what Enrage Meme is, our new Cyclone for Ferals. And so this is really good. I went through all the pros. The cons are you only are able to DPS one target when you run this talent. And that is because, one, it costs a lot of energy. 35 energy is no joke. That is a lot. And when you use it on a target, it's going to dispel all your abilities, all your bleeds on that target. So you're wasting a bunch of energy just by putting bleeds on other people. You're wasting time. You're wasting GCD. There's a bunch of things. So overall, I think it's really nice if your team comp is lacking CC. So again, you can use this offensively and defensively like crazy. It's pretty much, I know I say this a lot, but it's basically a mage's poly, which is undispellable as well. So it's really, really good. It might not be as long as a poly, but again, they can't dispel it. So it makes it super strong. I love this ability, but you're not going to do too much damage when you do run this ability. So if you're running this ability and you're looking at the damage meter as something to go off of, don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's not how most comps even go off of. RMD is super strong in the sense of their crowd control, and they're not really about all out damage put. It's pretty much just setups, and this is exactly what this is. It's a setup for you and your team to score a kill. And it's very nice, and I love it. It's something no one can even stop. They can't even kick this ability. It is so strong, in my opinion. It really is. You can just, if you're on a Shadow Priest, and they're starting to do some damage, and you see a cooldown on the rogue popped and they're going hard on you, you could just maim that rogue and stop his damage. That's all you have to do. It's just there's so many outcomes and defensives you can use this for. It's ridiculous. A lot of times I don't even have to pop wall if I run this ability. Again, if you run with a Mistweaver or Mage, especially Mage. If you run with a Mage, do not run this because it's going to obviously DR with Poly. If you run with a Mistweaver, tell your Mistweaver to never sap someone. Do not sap because you're going to be taking control of that. That is one thing I got to say. And another thing is I like to add is I don't see a lot of people running Thorns. Thorns is a really good offensive and defensive ability. Basically, I usually only pop it when they're going for a kill, and you can tell when they're going to go for a kill is when your healer gets in CC. The moment your healer gets in CC, you can expect they're going for a kill. That's when they're popping their damage, and that is when you're going to pop Thorns. Because if you pop Thorns too early, they're going to just wait it out, and then once Thorns is off, they're going to go hard, and you're going to have nothing. So wait until your healer's in CC to pop Thorns for defensively, and it's going to pretty much counter pressure, making it you be able to go offensive, which is really nice. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope this video does help you push that rating. I hope it also opens up something that you never thought of before, and that is, if I can do that to someone, I think that's awesome, that you never thought of using it in a certain way, because this ability is really good. Both abilities, Thorns and Enrage Meme, but Enrage Meme is the new Cyclone, and that's kind of how you got to look at it. As always, I stream at 8 p.m. every day. I hope to see you guys there. Now get out there and pwn some nubs.